Hi everyone, it's Rachel back with the Shades of Orange. Today I'm here to review a horror book, and that is Golf Curse by Camerson Roubique. This I received from the author for review. If that name sounds familiar, that's because he's written some of my other favorite horror books that I did review last year. One of them is Kill River, as well as Disco Death Trap. I have reviews of both of these, so I will leave them linked at the end of the video. But today I'm here to talk about this one. And this is about a college student named Ronnie who gets the opportunity to work on a golf course with his friend Mark. And they get into all sorts of shenanigans. When they are preparing for a tournament, a storm happens, and basically they find out that the land that the golf course was built on was actually Native American land that they have desecrated by building this monstrosity of a golf course. And terrible things ensue when the chief of that tribe shows up and decides to seek revenge and starts killing people. So if that sounds familiar, it's very much meant to be nostalgic of a lot of the classic films of the 1980s and so forth. This is something that Camerson Roubique does in all of his books, and it works so well. It's so much fun. And of course, because this is meant to be a slasher, it does have some really gory moments in it. I always enjoy those, but I wouldn't really call this book scary. I think it's more intended to be fun than actually terrifying, just so that your expectations are set correctly. The characters are pretty classic, stereotypical people. There isn't as much time spent on character development because you know they're all gonna die anyway. But I did find the college students a little bit immature. They almost read more like teenagers to me, but maybe that's the fact that I'm too far removed from college. So maybe I'm forgetting just how immature college students are. Otherwise, I very much enjoyed this one. I was worried that I'd have to like golf in order to enjoy this book, and I'm not a golf person. But as long as you understand the basic concept of how golf works, you'll be just fine. In fact, this book actually deals more with the maintenance of a golf course rather than the game itself. I found this book went into a lot of detail over how maintenance works, and I had a feeling that the author actually had a background in golf course maintenance by the end of this. And sure enough, I did see a post on Twitter where the author acknowledges that he worked for years on a golf course, and it makes a lot of sense. You can really tell that this book is very personal and that he put a lot of himself into this book, and sounds like a lot of the stories and shenanigans that the characters get up to might be reflective of his own background as well. So that was a lot of fun, definitely very personal for him. And as well, I was a little bit nervous going into this book because of the Native American background. I think in every horror book and movie, it's such a cultural trope to have someone desecrating Native American land. So it makes sense that it would be in this book that's meant to be very nostalgic of these classic horror films and such. But in 2019, I think we as readers are much more sensitive to how that's handled. And I think the author did a really good job of just basically hitting the nose right on the head and just saying in a forward from the author saying, yes, this exists, I'm purposely doing this, but he has so much respect for Native American cultures and chose to include a fictional Native American tribe rather than use an existing one. Otherwise, if you can't tell, I really enjoyed this book. It was a lot of fun, which I think I keep saying. If you're a fan of his other books, I definitely recommend picking up this one as well. You'll get the exact same kind of experience you're looking for. There's always a slow build as you get to know the characters and the plot, and you just know the things are going to ramp up and have a big climax. Again, a lot of gore, slasher fun, all that good stuff. It's very much lighthearted and is one that I very much enjoyed. This was one of the books I was very much anticipating this year. I had a feeling that Camerson Roubique was writing another book, but I didn't know what until this book basically got announced. And I'm very much looking forward to whatever he writes next, because these are just the kind of fun horror that I just really enjoy gobbling up. They are just easy to breeze through and something that I just cannot get enough of. So those are my quick thoughts on Golf Curse by Camerson Roubique. I would love to know down below if you've read it, share your thoughts, or if you're planning on reading it, let me know that as well. Otherwise, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will talk to you soon in another video. Thanks for watching. Bye.